Since we're always doing these things stealth, I'm going to run you through the front setup. We use a combination of AL Priority and Escort. This one uses 4 AL Priority sensors. We have 2 RX, 2 TX, stealthed into the front behind IR acrylic plates, so you can kind of see them there in the grille. We have an RX here. We have a TX here, TX there, and then an RX up there. You can see the RX is up here on the sides, contour to the bumper grille using that shape there in the center. We have our front Escort radar receiver right there behind the factory panel. This is where the factory adaptive cruise is here. So the other side was completely open, and that's where we put that radar receiver. So again, front end completely stealth. You would never know anything is on the front end of this car. And let's go check out the back. So the rear uses 3 sensors as opposed to 4 on the front. We have 2 RX and 1 TX. We have an RX here, and then a TX on the inside of this pod here. Both of these pods are going to conform perfectly to that of the tail lights. So it's going to follow that line perfectly. These are 3D printed. Essentially, we'll use our Peel 3D scanner, scan the rear of this car, and then create the pods through CAD and 3D print the pods. So these pods are available, ready to go for other RS6s. And the rear radar receiver is going to be right down here behind the grille here in the center. That can obviously go through plastic with no issues. All right, so looking at the inside now, we have our Escort display up top in a completely stealth pod. The display sits behind smoked acrylic. To the left of that Escort display, you can see the single LED here. This is our AL Priority LED. So this is going to notify us for the laser system. This is going to notify us for the radar system. So both of these in one pod that's going to be easily seen up here above the mirror, and again sits behind smoked acrylic. So if I were to kill the system right down here, you can see the display goes completely dark there, so nothing that stands out. Again, completely stealth and hidden. Underneath the center console, we have our controller housing. So we have our ALP controller housing, we have our Escort controller housing right here. Both of these sit underneath this very nicely stealth magnetic cover. So when you open it up, it just looks like a factory inside of your center console there. Everything completely hidden, completely stealth, and stowed away. Now, what I really love about the newer Escort system, as opposed to like the Max CI version that some of you are used to, is you can now do over-the-air updates with the Escort Redline system. So it can tether to your phone through Wi-Fi. You can create a hotspot, and you can get over-the-air updates now with the Escort. Obviously, with AL Priority, you can use the Bluetooth app, which this car has, and you can update everything through the app weekly or whenever updates will come out for the AL Priority. So both of these systems fully updatable. They're going to be adaptable with future technology, future firmware versions of guns that are out there like the Dragon Eye. We'll show you some testing videos right now so you can see exactly how this performed against some of the hardest guns to beat, where we jam all the way up to the gun, and then we of course do the 4-second jamming to kill, which you're going to typically drive around in that mode with this vehicle. All right, first pass is going to be unlimited jamming with the Dragon Eye Compact from the front. So I just started shooting, it's trying to get a lock. Nothing yet, still trying to get a lock. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. And that is absolutely beautiful. All the way up to the gun, Dragon Eye Compact, unlimited from the front. This is going to be Dragon Eye unlimited jamming from the rear. Still trying. And nothing from the rear. This is going to be Dragon Eye full size from the front, unlimited jamming. trying to get a lock. Still trying. Still trying. Absolutely nothing all the way up to the gun. Dragon Eye full size. This is going to be Stalker XLR from the rear using unlimited jamming. Absolutely nothing all the way up to the gun, rear, unlimited jamming. It's going to be Stalker XLR from the front using unlimited jamming. Here's trying to get a lock. Nothing yet. Absolutely nothing. Zero. Unlimited jamming. This is going to be 4-second jamming from the front. Starting now. 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004. So 4 seconds you have to slow down until I get a reading. You'll see how far away the car is. That car is going to be notified the second this thing makes contact with the car, giving them 4 seconds to slow down. Then I get a reading, hopefully, of that car doing the speed limit. So that's how it's going to work in jam to kill mode, 4-second time. So as you can see, car performed perfectly against the best guns that are out there. This is on the newer firmware version of the AL Priority. So I believe it's 6.15. Performed perfectly all the way up to the gun against Dragon Eye Compact, Dragon Eye Full Size, Stalker XLR. So a lot of the kinks have been worked out with the new DSP firmware of the AO Priority. Thank you guys so much for following these videos. This is the first video that you've seen us do for countermeasures. We've done a ton of these. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, subscribe, hit the alert bell letting you know anytime we drop a new video. Obviously, check out our website, musaicdesign.com. We have a radar tab here that you can go and see all the different versions of systems that we've done on every car. You can see if we've done a stealth version of this in whatever car you may have that may not be this one. Go ahead and check us out, musaicdesign.com/radar. Check us out on TikTok. A lot of times we'll have videos dropping on TikTok of just this, shorter snippets of video well before it makes it to YouTube. So if you want to see the latest and the greatest things that we've done, check us out on TikTok. Also, follow us on Instagram. Here's our 3 handles below. A lot of the things will also make it to Instagram before it makes it to YouTube. If you want to contact me for a job, here's my email followed by my phone number. These are the 2 best points of contact to get a hold of me for a job that you may have. And like always, guys, I appreciate the feedback, appreciate the follow.
Until next time, peace.